What's the best TV series of all time? The original Whose Line Is It Anyway with Drew Carey will never stop being one of my top 3 or top 5 shows of all time. Sorry, meant the original American version of the show, since I totally forgot there was a British version. I was watching this the other day for the first time since I was a kid. I could not believe how good they were. I don't understand how they were able to be so creative and funny and actually make sense on a moment's notice. Our Planet, narrated by David Attenborough. I don't know, still think Planet Earth is better. I honestly find the best nature documentaries from BBC Earth to be 100x more memorizing and captivating than all those $250 million budget superhero movies. Just pure, raw nature. The beauty of the planet and bonds between animals, contrasted with emotional struggles for survival that you can't help but feel inspired by. There's no heroes or villains. Only living, breathing creatures exerting every ounce of their being to try to live. It's authentic. And the results are absolutely heartbreaking. For those who don't believe me, this scene from BBC's original Planet Earth about a polar bear's journey crushed me as a kid. No film can invoke as much emotion as the natural world. Twilight Zone. Punched way above its weight. Definitely. Favorite episode would have to be the one with the aliens coming to Earth to serve man. Chills. I remember watching To Serve Man in 9th grade English with no prior knowledge of the episode. I was pumped. It was right at the start of my newfound love of horror. The twist end blew my 14-year-old mind. Right in plain sight, and yet didn't see it coming. It still holds up to me 20 years after the fact. Star Trek, if I have to pick one, let's say TNG. Star Trek will stand the test of time. It will exist for all future human history. A group of people travel through the universe to discover the meaning of life. I mean, I love Columbo, but Star Trek is something beyond TV. Mad Men. Perfect historical detail, great writing, great acting. Part of the key that made Mad Men so good, better than most other shows, was the use of multiple story arcs. Every episode had its own arc but was also part of longer ones. Some arcs would go for several episodes, for the season, multiple seasons, or, finally, the ones that went for the entire show. Some of the stories slapped you in the face, some were such a slow burn that you didn't realize everything leading up to it until it ended. This allowed the show to keep you interested and satisfied without resorting to cheap tricks like ending every episode with a cliffhanger. They also managed to stick the landing on breaking a cardinal rule of storytelling. The main character has to change. They got around it and worked with it in multiple ways, but they managed to tell a great story about a character that cannot change, no matter how hard they try or want to. If we're counting single-season miniseries, Band of Brothers. We salute the rank, not the men. One day my grandson said to me, "Grandpa, were you a hero in the war?" And I said to him, "No, I'm not a hero, but I have served in a company full of them." Major Dick Winters. Dick Winters was an amazing human and an example of what an American man should be. I have no idea how he survived. That was one of his men explaining, with tears in his eyes, that Winters led from the front every time. There aren't many people like that left. Thanks for watching the video. For more content like this, please subscribe and push the notifications button. See you next time.